Welcome to This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. I'm Matt Pitta, and of course, our co-host every week is Nick Wiseman. Nick, good to see you.
Likewise, Matt.
It was a great weekend here at Blue Rock. We're going to talk about it, but as we sit here today, putting this week's show together, Nick, I mean, come on, this weather.
It's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, people can see it behind us, see right there behind us, you've got our Instagram wall back there, and I mean, this is the sweet spot of the summer for golf, and man, what a time to be here at Blue Rock.
Absolutely. You know what, the superintendents might want a little bit of rain, but the golfers are happy.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's that yin and yang.
Exactly.
All right, let's get right to it and tell you what's happening in the world of golf this week here at Blue Rock and across the golf world. We're going to start right out with our parent-child tournament that completed on Sunday. I was here, Nick, with you and the team. What a great job your team did, by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your team and Nikki's team. And what a great time. I went out onto the course. I didn't golf because we didn't want to mess things up, but I went out there and met up with a lot of the golfers and the kids and the fathers, grandfathers, moms, grandmothers. What an amazing time.
It was a blast.
They had. It's your first parent-child with us. What are your thoughts?
And we're even making it bigger, right? It was a blast. We, thank you very much for everybody coming out. We had fun. We had a number of different we called it kind of parent-child, grandparent-child, grandparent, et cetera, uncles, sons, all that, right?
Yeah.
So no, it was fun. Everybody had a blast. We had a lovely day. It was just like this yesterday, obviously. So it was a blast.
And we had a hole-in-one.
We did.
As part of the parent-child. Paul Guerin, congratulations to Paul. We put his picture up on Instagram and Facebook yesterday or on Sunday. And what a great kid. I got to chat with Paul and his family out on the course. He's going to Catholic Memorial first year, hoping to get onto the golf team. We love to see that, right? With those juniors, and they're loving the game of golf.
That's what this is all about. You know, it was actually hole number 2, so it wasn't too far away from the pro shop. We saw the hugs, we saw the screaming and jumping up and down, and we look at each other. We said, well, that's either the best bogey you've ever heard in your life or a hole-in-one, and sure enough, it was a hole-in-one. So, well, I mean, you can't write that up. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a great time here. We want to thank our friends and partners at Thurwood Place. They had a great barbecue. I may have had a hot dog or so.
A couple.
You know what they say about the best thing about a hot dog is actually having 2 hot dogs. Like, what's better than 1 hot dog?
2 hot
dogs, right? Exactly.
2 hot dogs.
So here are our winners, right? Let's go through our winners. We want to congratulate everybody. We had different divisions. Our 18-hole winners in age 18 plus, Maya and Joe Murphy. I think Maya's a repeat winner, right?
She is.
Yeah.
She is.
Good job for her.
Yeah.
And she's golfing at her college, I believe, right?
Yeah, she goes to Merrimack, so she's a Division I player. Oddly enough, this year we actually had what I'd called, it was kind of just a spur of the moment. Hey, let's create this new division, 18 plus. Who knew?
Perfect.
We had a 35-year-old son and his father playing, and Maya's a college student. Yep. So that's something that we're looking to grow for next year. Have the adult, maybe adult child, adult parent come up, and like I said, we're going to grow. So yeah,
why not?
Good for Maya.
18-hole winners, ages 11 to 13, Doug and Braden Hum. Congratulations to them.
Heck of a score.
Yeah. What was their score? It was.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was low.
It was a good score?
It was very good.
Ages 14 plus was Jay and Kellen Murphy. Congratulations to them. Our 9-hole winners under 10, Mike and Rosie Chikauskas. Congratulations to them. Ages 11 to 13, Bill and Vanek Zamboni. I caught up with them out on the course. They were having a great time. We mentioned our hole-in-one with Paul Guerin. And closest to the pin, Team Downs, hole number 3, Team Guerin, hole number 17, and hole 4 was Team Chikauskas, again with hole 4. So congratulations to everybody. We're so pleased and honored that you guys came out for the parent-child, and we hope you also consider our other events this year coming up. It's a ways away, but things like our turkey shoot, things like that. So we've got a lot going on this
Part 3 tournament that's coming up.
Part 3, definitely. So, all right, nice job, Nick, to you and your team for the parent-child. We had a great time out here this past weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a blast.
Let's jump into some of the national stuff and the pros. Justin Rose over the weekend on Sunday made up a 3-shot deficit over the last 5 holes against hard luck Tommy Fleetwood, and then made 2 birdies in a playoff against J.J. Spawn. Tommy Fleetwood, why do they call him hard luck? What's going on with him?
I mean, like we were talking about earlier, what's this, the third time we're talking that you just can't break through?
Right.
And he played well. J.J. Spawn played well. You had Scotty Scheffler in the mix. It was a heck of an ending.
And to make up a 3-shot deficit over the last 5 holes is pretty impressive too, right? You get down to that point, so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And at that point, pedal and metal, it's just like, I got nothing to lose. Let's just go for it.
It's funny. Things are all relative, Nick. I was talking with some folks after yesterday's final, and we were talking about, the fact that Tommy Fleetwood hasn't been able to put it over the finish line. I said, well, how much money did he make?
Yeah.
And I looked it up. Like, I don't feel too bad for him coming in second place. Right?
No, and for at that level, obviously the money is not. It's not about the money.
Right.
If you're just getting going, it is a grind of a lifestyle. It really is. There's a lot of traveling. There's a lot of just getting going, and it's you're penny pinching right off the bat. But for those guys, it's not about the money. It's about the respect. It's about the play. It's about the acknowledgement. It's about you think you're the best player in the world, and you just haven't gotten to that point yet. He will be there. He will get there. He's just too good.
He will. Let's talk about some local golf again now. Over in Plymouth a couple days back, Nick, the Cape Cod chapter Pro Junior brought some energy and excitement to the Squirrel Run Country Club. This was on August 5th as PGA pros teamed up with 4 junior golfers in a best ball format. 2 teams tied for the overall title at 14 under par 43. Nick Fantasia of Mount Pleasant and A. Cahill of Game Golf led their respective squads to top with the matching 9s of 23 and 20. So tell me a little bit about what that event's about.
Yeah, Squirrel Run holds, and if you want a really good model, Dave does a wonderful job. If you want a really good model of how a solid junior program works, Squirrel Run's been doing it for years and years and years, and that's something that we're emulating with. We want to make sure you're growing the game of golf through the youth, and they've done it very, very well. It's an event, actually, I've won it, actually, ironically enough, with Maya Murphy and a few other kids. We've won it in the past, thank you. But we're looking to play in it next year. So parents, kids, if you want to get into an event like that, we are going to have a couple of teams next year for the parent-child. Their PGA Junior Scramble. It's a wonderful event. So I think they hold it every year this time of year, either in late July or beginning of August. Great. So it's a yearly thing.
Perfect. All right, let's jump a couple of other headlines. First of all, get your thoughts on this. The 6 auto qualifying spots for the Ryder Cup are going to be set following the upcoming BMW Championship with a $20 million purse offered to the BMW. When we get to this point in that competition, how's the jockeying going? What's the mentality for some of these players this week? They know it's make or break, right?
Yeah, Ryder Cup, I think if you ask most of the PGA professionals out there, the tour players, Ryder Cup's number 1 on their list, right? Augusta's up there, obviously the majors are up there, then Ryder Cup is, boom, it's right there. They want to represent their country, and it's got the history, it's got the team play, it's a different format, and everybody wants to be a part of that team. So you're going to see everybody start to ramp up, not necessarily ramp up their game because they're always trying, but you might see a couple of tour players do 1 or 2 more events here to see if they can get up on those points.
All right. Any thoughts? Anybody, an outside favorite or an outside dark horse at this point?
You know what? I think the top 6 are pretty much labeled right. You see guys like Justin Thomas that say that they're on the bubble and they're saying, I don't want to take it for granted. So you see those guys actually still continue to ramp up their game. It'd be very, very interesting. The one I'm looking for, and I'm sure this is a little bit where you're getting at, is Keegan Bradley going to choose himself? Right. I mean, that he got snubbed. You could say he got snubbed in the last one. He's a Northeast guy. He's going to be, he's been playing well. He's been playing well for years. He's got the game for it. Will he choose himself? That'll be a really interesting one to look for.
All right, we'll watch this week. Just a couple of the quick headlines, and then we'll get to our final topic for today. Steve Allen of Australia won the Boeing Classic on Sunday for his 2nd PGA Tour champions. Dean Burmester overcame a rough start to get into a 3-way playoff Sunday and then win at the Live Golf Challenge in Chicago. And Grant Forrest won his 2nd DP World Tour title Sunday in the Nexo Championship at Trump International Golf Links. Guess what? The president called him afterwards. How about that? You get a call from the president after you win a golf tournament.
He plays golf?
No. I've heard about that.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I can't comment on that. Final thing, interesting thing, I wanted to get your thoughts on this today, Nick. Over the weekend, Scotty Scheffler, and I looked at this headline, is this really true? Unfortunately, we hope everything's okay. Scotty's regular caddy had to leave literally at the beginning of the final round for a family emergency. They had to rely on the tour chaplain, who can actually caddy, to jump in on that final round. And some people may say, well, the guy's just carrying the clubs, right? But at that level, it's a good question. I think a great question, way to wrap up today for you. What's the importance at that level of the caddy with someone like a Scotty Scheffler?
So the caddy, I mean, he is there first and foremost. He's there bright and early in the morning. He is. He or she, right? They're scouting the course, so they know every inch of the course.
So they go out and check the course out?
Absolutely.
Wow,
Go out the course, see where the greens are, where can you hit, where can you miss. So they're what the player relies on for one, how to play this golf course. Where should I hit? Where should I miss? Where's the safe play? Where should I be a little bit more aggressive? Can I play offensive here? Can I play defensively over here? Right? The caddy is going to be the liaison to some of that communication. Not only that, but I mean, when you play out there, you know that it's an up and down round. You know that sometimes the caddy, sometimes the player has to calm himself down. Sometimes he has to ramp himself up,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And the caddy is, for lack of better words, a little bit of a therapist out there.
Interesting.
So not only do you have somebody that tells you, okay, communicate back and forth, this is how to play the game, but you have somebody to kind of calm you down or ramp you up. The caddy is a huge part of the game.
So if you lose your caddy like that, it could be a real impact to your game. So
It could be. It could be. Now, obviously, Scotty's a good enough player that
Right.
he knows how to play the game. He knows how to manage his emotions. He's done a wonderful job of that over the years, and I'm sure that the gentleman that caddied for him, I'm sure that he knows his stuff a
Sure.
little bit as well.
I will never have to worry about losing my caddy, Nick, because I will never have a caddy.
No, that's ironically enough. That's how I started. That's how I
Yeah.
became a PGA professional. I knew that I wanted to teach at essentially at the age of 14. I caddied for the same individual for, close 12 to 14 years,
Wow.
I believe, over at the Ridge Club in East Sandwich, and that's how I got started. Like a lot of kids, it's a wonderful job to have. It teaches you work ethic and etiquette and all that. And yeah, it's a great bond between player and caddy. It really truly is.
All right. Nick, another great week of golf ahead. BlueRockGolfCourse.com. Come on out. Join us here. I mean, it looks so beautiful, right? We'll
Absolutely.
see you this week at Blue
Yeah,
Rock.
come on out. We still have tee times to fill and the evenings to play, so come on out.
All right. Thanks, Nick. We'll see you at the next show.
Thanks, Matt.
All right. Thanks for being with us on the latest edition of This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. We'll see you next time.